That's how she's feeling after being reportedly sexually assaulted by a corrections officer earlier this month.
DC, the boys, Alabama Prisoner Profiles. What's going on with y'all, man? Make sure y'all like, sub, share, comment on the video. Donate to the channel's Cash App and PayPal if you feeling generous, man. Hey, shout out to my few little members I got left that's still riding, you know what I'm saying? The membership. Shout out y'all, man. Shout out the channel's new sponsor, Packwoods Los Angeles, for sending the 50 ball on that Cash App, man. Now that's a donation, man. Although the platform appreciates every little penny, make sure y'all go check out their website. I'll have it linked in the descriptions for the gas, the edibles, the vapes, the wraps, etc., man. Last shout out going to the Daniel Williams family. His stepmother reached out to me when I put the last video up and thanked me for updating the world on the injustice that their family is suffering at the hands of the Alabama Department of Corrections. Now today, y'all remember a few weeks back, I covered a story about a female prisoner that had been assaulted by a male prison sergeant. Well, now she is speaking out via advocates, and we've got her response right here. Let's hop right into that right now.
An inmate who says she was sexually assaulted by a corrections officer in an Alabama prison is demanding answers and justice.
WKRG News 5's Jeremy Jones joins us in the studio. And Jeremy, the inmate is hoping her story will hold law enforcement accountable, as well as preventing anyone else from becoming a victim.
Yeah, that's right, Pina and Roseanne. I sat down with the inmate's mother, a prison reform advocate, and I spoke with the inmate who's from Mobile over the phone. And she's hoping her alleged abuser will be held accountable.
I'll say, man, y'all need to start tapping in with the kid to get y'all stories out there, man. All this coverage and the issues of our state system. Now y'all done been on TV, not these folks, but other folks. Now once y'all done shouted out APP gang shit, man. Y'all tighten up on my dead homie.
An inmate at Julia Tutwiler Prison for Women in Wetumpka. That's how she's feeling after being reportedly sexually assaulted by a corrections officer earlier this month.
I'm suffering. Being retaliated against for being threatened. You know, I just wanted somebody to help me.
Damn, man, as y'all can see, this female prisoner is going through it. Shout out her and her mother for bringing this behavior to light, because in speaking with the corrupt author, this shit is rampant with a lot of the male staff. You know what I'm saying? At our state's only female prison facility, they may not be just forcefully taken mouth and box, but hey, man, female prisoners or any prisoner aren't capable of consent, just like minors, right? Unacceptable. Also, ladies, now, this is for y'all, you know, what do you mean by that, DC? I think Tutwiler is the only prison female facility in the state. So if you're going to report and stand on an accusation like this behind the fence, hey man, I hate to say it, but y'all need to be prepared for and expect retaliation from the prison administration, man, for hanging one of them out to dry. Where they going to send y'all? It ain't like dudes telling an officer they can send you to one of the other facilities, you know what I'm saying, where you still might fall victim to correctional officers, man. Ain't nowhere for y'all to go. Shout out her. Commendable. It sucks, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, the dudes are losing eyes, good time, parole date, sanity, family members on the outside of the fence, and a host of other consequences for taking on the department, man, and calling them on their BS on some advocacy-ish. So welcome to the party, man.
Her alleged attacker, Correctional Sergeant LaQuinton Brantley, is charged with custodial sexual misconduct. He was placed on mandatory leave on November 7th.
Hey, pause, man. It really may just be the mustache, but I ain't gonna lie. Dude look like, you know what I'm saying, he could be on that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be the very thin porn stash like Farva and Orange is the New Black Man. Y'all see it. Psyched out.
And according to the Alabama Department of Corrections, further charges could be coming. The victim's mother, Angelica Harris, was devastated after learning about her daughter's assault.
I was hurt. I was hurt badly because I couldn't be there to get her, be there to protect her. I was really hurt.
Prison reform advocate Perian Roberts once served time in Alabama prison back in 2004.
It happens all the time. It's just that they don't have the evidence.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And then when they do have the evidence, they take it and act like they're going to help them, but they destroy it.
Man, shout out Miss Porter, is that what they said her name is, for giving a voice to this incarcerated woman and women like her going through similar things, man. They absolutely do deserve it, man. Now I wonder, like, did they save some DNA? Like, let me get that good deal. They absolutely do be on that destroying evidence. Like, oh, let me get that, then take that shit right out back and throw it in the trash, dispose of it that way. When court or a lawsuit trial get here, they don't know what happened to it, man. And ain't nobody getting reprimanded in the department behind that shit either, right? They just get scolded by judges in open court, and then that's it. Oh, well, no justice for your ass because of the department's corruption. SMH.
According to the complaint, Brantley coerced the inmate to perform oral sex on him, and if she didn't, she would get threatened with disciplinary actions. Hours later, he returned to her cell and reportedly sexually assaulted her. Roberts says these situations often get swept under the rug.
This is a real person that has been violated. Right. And for people not to have a care, and because she's incarcerated, you say, well, she ain't been a model inmate. Okay, so have you been a model person? Period. You know?
She makes a great point there, man. Man, woman, sex offender, angel or devil, man. The murderer, nobody's perfect, and their status shouldn't subject them to this type of treatment or should exempt them from justice, man. Aided and embedded by public officials, man. Y'all COs can't be playing with people's outdates like that, man. Shorty probably thought she had no choice, and she see this shit going around her every day, all day, and now the limelight finally done decided it was her turn, but she say, hey, that get back a motherfucker.
The inmate is serving time for the fraudulent use of a credit card, and even behind bars, she hopes she can make a change.
Anybody in the world that goes through what I go through, what I went through, I want them to, if they lose their dignity like I did, if they lose their mother, don't lose your voice. Don't lose your voice. They can't take your voice. And I feel like that my voice probably could save the next woman.
I just want justice for my child.
And I did reach out to the Alabama Department of Corrections for a response to these allegations, and I have not heard back.
And there y'all have it, man. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. Shout out to the unnamed victim and her mother, man. I wonder why and when they'll release her name, man. And shout out to this advocate for bringing her story more light, man. Shout out all the females down there at Tutwiler and her families, man. The assault of female prisoners is an unspeakable atrocity that must be rectified within our state's Department of Corrections, man. Like, sub, share, donate to the Cash App and PayPal platform if you're feeling generous. Mess with our sponsor in the description, man. Packwoods. Get your woods for the pack of the... Hey, that's a cool slogan. Y'all let me know, man. DC the boys, Alabama Prisoner Profiles, out the